Thursday at Woody Bay, take 115.
Welcome back to Woody Bay. A very special episode of Steam on the Moor today. We're going to take you through what's in this tin. This is a film from 1935 shot by a gentleman called Donovan Box. He captured the last few days of the Lynton and Barnstaple Railway. Some of you may have seen bits of this footage before in the film The Little Trains to Lynton. But what we've done, we've had this what's called telecine, which is scanned at a very, very high resolution. This film has never been seen at 4K high quality before. And what Donovan did, he captured the people, the sights, what was happening on the line side, the trains, the carriages, everything that was happening in those last few days. So we really hope you enjoy this special episode and come along with us for the ride back to 1935. Donovan Box was the son of Frank, perhaps the most prolific of the photographers who captured the Lynton and Barnstaple Railway. Donovan can be seen here, on the left aboard the last train to Lynton, captured at Woody Bay on the 29th of September 1935, a week when father and son had travelled the railway together. Frank can be seen in the very dapper hat to the right. We've presented the footage exactly as originally spliced together by Donovan, preserving his visual sense of those last days of the L&B. At Lynton, the magnificent starter signals mark the beginning of our remarkable narrow gauge adventure. With a fine head of steam, Yo leaves on a train to Barnstaple with an empty bogie wagon in the consist, presumably having dropped off coal from an earlier service. It passes the engine shed on the left of the screen and the signal box to the right, a scene long since lost. On another service, Lou, just 10 years old at the time, heartily sets off from Lynton with a 3-carriage train. On a different day further west, Yo hauls a train under one of the many aqueducts built to carry moorland streams over the line. As we round the curve, a track gang steps back to a place of safety. We continue on our journey, with the tight curves beautifully illustrating the challenging Exmoor landscape that the railway had to negotiate. We cross Paracoombe Bank with the then 8-year-old bypass looming in the background, a portent of what was to come. At Paracoombe, Yo takes on water, its last opportunity before heading up to the line's highest point at Woody Bay. As we cross Dean Lane Bridge near Lynton, note how pristine the line side is, a very different view from today's dense woodland. A train leaves Barnstaple with a few onlookers left behind before we cut to Lynton to see passengers disembarking in the fashions of the day. Donovan now takes us back to Barnstaple town station. With drain cocks open, Yo leaves on a mixed train headed for Lynton. It comprises 2 carriages and 3 wagons, 2 of which are filled with coal. Elsewhere, X steams towards Lynton on a down service, 2 carriages with a bogie van in tow, presumably moving small goods to intermediate stations. Shot from another down train, we see more views of the line side before we head under an aqueduct and then open out into views of Exmoor and North Devon. In a classic scene, Pilton ponies Lou and X simmer on the shed, awaiting their daily duties, sat behind a rake of carriages. At Barnstaple, passengers hurry to board a Lynton-bound service before we see X thundering by on another eastbound train. Tor leads a train out of Barnstaple before we head back out across North Devon. In this remarkable scene, shot by Donovan from his vantage point in the last of 9 carriages, we see Lou and Yo at the head of the last ever train bound for Lynton. In this scene, X traverses the sweeping S-bend towards Collard Bridge. From here it was a continuous 1 in 50 gradient for the 8 miles up to Blackmoor. In another captivating scene, Yo patiently waits at Cheltham for X to cross the now famous viaduct with a Lynton-bound train, a bogie van and 3 carriages. With the right-of-way given, Yo continues on its journey as the signalman porter's dog follows him out of shot into the station building. After a brief shot of Yo, a starter signal symbolically drops before we see our only shot of Lynn at speed on a short up train in the Yo Valley. To wrap things up, Donovan assembled a sequence of shots from the footplate, capturing fleeting views of Kibsworthy Woods near Lynton, as if knowingly closing this chapter of the L&B's short history.
There you go, a glimpse into 1935. I really hope you enjoyed that footage. It shows what we're trying to achieve here at Woody Bay. If you like these videos, don't forget to share the links with your friends, with your family, and tell everybody about the YouTube channel. It all helps raise the profile of this little railway. So remember, like and subscribe to our videos and spread the message of the last great narrow gauge adventure. And we'll see you here soon.